Hello there guys, it's ProudPidgezard here and welcome to our second episode of our Let's Play Total War Troy. And this is the Agamemnon campaign, I think his name there. In the last part we built up to a full army. We've taken Corinth, as you can see, and we've taken, is it Trython, which is just south, this is my Sinai. And we've taken Trython, who is just south of us. We know Corinth has a full stack army, and they are allied with Athena and Ionia.
You need not fight your enemies alone. Seek out foreign powers whose aspirations align with yours. Agreeing a pact of non-aggression will leave you free to focus your defenses on those who pose the greatest threat.
That's
It would
Pylos.
please me to speak with you.
Non-aggression, just that kinda that worries me. It worries me when you see that there. So anyway, over here, let's upgrade that, why not? Priestess, Ares, Hera, Apollo, Zeus, Hera. To be honest, they'll go down anyway, so sure we don't have one for Athena, but Ares. Suppose that's javelin units though. Here's just missile damage, that's slingers. What about just missile damage, i.e. archers? Because Zeus is javelins. Suppose you could go to Ares plus 1 happiness per war, sword and axe units. Let's just recruit. Let's just recruit. We'll go Gorgophone.
I keep the rituals.
An agent has enrolled in your service. Put them to good use, either at home or abroad, and their unique skills may resolve problems that cannot be dealt with by resources or effort.
This will
That'll be
not
next
work.
turn, so we do that. Mainly may as well wait. They've got a full 20 stack at Corinth, but I may as well wait and just like reheal my army first. Nothing's happening yet.
Mythical units of great power may be...
Recruit a mythical unit, yep.
I invoke
So, 20 favour of Athena. Perfect. Right, and then
I cannot do this. No
we'll
mortal
move you
could.
next turn and we'll see exactly what's in there. In fact, we can technically.
King Agamemnon.
Oh,
I'm afraid I can't.
it's only 7. There's no walls. I'll do this before I forget. We would definitely we're going to attack that
Shepherd
right
of
now.
the people. Strike hard and true.
Very experienced, light spearmen, no bowmen, some bowmen, heavy sword skirmishers. I think we could take this. It's saying it's kind of half, if no in their favour. I think that's probably because I've got 2 heroes, but I think we outrange them, so they will come to us. We've got chariots. Yes, they do have some experience, but I think we'll be fine. It'll be better if my army's gone, but I think when they've only got 7 guys, now is the time to strike. It's a very choke pointed map. Nice. Is that a tiny passageway there? Is that showing mud? Maybe. In fact, I think that's showing mud. I think that'll be mud because that looks like you can walk through it. Yeah. It's quite nice, it shows you mud. It will be, because like, it's a rivery kind of map, so it will be splotches of mud. So it means you want to probably deploy over here. Don't want fog because I'm wanting to be able to get it dry. So we'll see if that is... yeah, it's mud. Right, okay, so we want to probably go for here then. So spears at the front. The shielded spearmen there. Club warriors. Oh, they got a missile attack. Oh, they do. Very nice. Light javelin men. Archers, we're just gonna hide you in there now. Chariots and Agamemnon. So Agamemnon, javelin, 3 archers and infantry. Let's move. Chariots. If you just get a couple across here. Basically the main reason I put the chariots so far to the wide was so that they would deploy men at said choke points. Means there's less here. So let's see, what new units do we have? Well, we've got the archers. Just your classic archers. We have some shielded spears. Just spearmen, better equipped spears basically. We've got club warriors that just got to be guys with big clubs, yep. And the chariots. Very nice. So we'll get in. Are there archers? Fire them. They might fire them now actually into my javelins. Yeah, they're like spearmen are taking an absolute beating. The more you can weaken with missile fire, the better. I mean, they're more than half health. Sorry, less than half health, just not half units yet. And me hitting the heavy sword skirmishers will kill a few slingers. But oh, I'm taking a beating.
Your warriors are losing heart.
He's only killed 6. But his slinger's 36, so renowned slingers weak against armour. My bowmen don't exactly have a lot of armour, do they?
By Ares, your warriors are rallying.
Bows at your command. To glory.
Let's put all the archers in defence mode. Let's get these chariots in.
Your hero is under attack.
Ever mighty. Know my might.
Charge right in. Up to the heavy iron skirmishers. These archers just come across there now. Javelin men there. Chariots are doing fine.
The foe has sighted your hidden units.
we go. Oh, look at the health just drop. Oh, that health just halved. So let's just massacre them. Let's may as well just use Agamemnon and the skirmishers now. These chariots are letting them run, just keep hitting them. Hitting them until they break. That's them. Is it wrecking the field yet? Yeah, that's pretty cool. Charge into them. Let's get the shielded warriors down. Now let's see, where are you? Right, he's around. Now let's get his back out now, chariots, as I've done your bit. Yeah, hit the bowman. Agamemnon, hit him. The javelin men are absolutely annihilating them. Chariots, asked you to come back, do as you're told please. Right, hit the club
One
warriors.
of your units has no more ammunition.
Javelin, light javelin, 146. Hit the heavy sword skirmishers. Right, chariots, can I come back now? Shielded spears, just come to block that way please, because they're going to try and outflank us. So we've lost less than 100, they've lost 500 so far. Agamemnon is doing fine. To be fair, they kind of should be hand to hand against the archer dude. How's the bomb doing? 89, 16 and 45. Right, so let the chariots go up, but still keep the spearmen moving. And these other spearmen here in the back. Let's bring the club warriors in. Right, let's stop, let's while the spears get into position, archers, let's start firing again. Agamemnon, you're doing good my son, you're doing good, just keep chopping him away. Let's group them, hit the heavy sword skirmishers. Shielded spearmen, let's go and double check into them. Spearmen, hit into them. Chariots, go straight on please. These are going to do a nice rear charge. Pop your stamina and extra melee. Ash used to go that way for a reason, chariots. Because I'm meant to flank. Then into the back of them, the shielded spears are holding. Did I bring the swordsman up a bit? I did, good. Let's just even set the swordsman in there. Clubmen, you can get in there please. Group 1, hit the sword skirmishers. Agamemnon's struggling a wee bit now. Let's send even the light javelin men in, because you've been fighting a wee bit too long for my liking now, Agamemnon. Right, chariots, use our mobile, let's move, in the back, hit them. There's 2.5 units here. Yes, beautiful, look at that morale drop. Right, and let's get yous out of there because they're pretty low.
Your warriors have been routed. Massacre them!
So archers 161 and these archers at 24 now. Perfect, we're doing fine. Most of our troops haven't even seen battle. Yeah, the chariots are doing it. I thought they might. Right, let's see. That's it, light swordsman, you just go up there please. Right, your chariots are going back. I know I did say give us a break, but I lied. Okay, I lied. I was going but then there's a nice opportunity to help the spears, who are doing great I must admit. There you go, you saw the morale drop. Right, you run right round them. My spearmen should be on their way, bingo.
Victory
These archers
is close enough to taste.
maybe don't exactly have enough. The most kills in the world, but you do that, pop your health.
Destroy the foe!
Spearmen are starting to take some damage now, but they've done 73. Light swordsmen are brilliant there, so they have been. So far we've done really well. Yes, that's maybe a good point in popping that in battle, but I want to make sure he's healed up. And then this chariot is just going back. We've lost the first chariot, but there was 4 of them in it. Oh, they're all running, look at all the juicy. And yeah, that's a battle. So I'm going to mop up a few. I mean, the chariots did great. Archers did okay. They never get the best chances. Agamemnon, he held his own. He kind of should have though, I suppose. But let's capture as many as we can with the chariot. Now we've got a bit of mobility. The light swordsman did good. To be fair, the full army that had to fight did good. Javelin men 146 kills is just outrageous. And did one spear unit 16-1, except for that none of the normal spear units saw combat. Club warriors flung a couple of missiles in, but that was it for them. Try and go and get the light spearmen if you can. Aye, very tight. Let's just end the battle. Decisive victory, they all die anyway. Their best did 36 for their spears. In fact, the slingers of the garrison did better. My best 322, 154, 146, yeah. Oh, right in the back with the club. $39 their best did. Then took over to get the extra 17 kills, is it, for the just killing off the rest of them. So we'll just occupy this one.
Ever more powerful.
Oh, a spear. 6 melee attack and 70 melee attack against spears. And we've destroyed the Corinthians. So,
King
in
Agamemnon.
fact, his club's 8 morale. Yeah, probably morale. So skills, we can get Disciple of Ares, charge of all units, or recruit rank. Then that could be charge. The charge of all units would be pretty good for my chariot, so why don't we go with that? Watchtower. That's how you get like swordsman. Didn't know that. I don't really need that. And is that the growth one? Yeah, get rid of that. I want the growth in here.
Power and glory.
290 per turn. Oh, would as well maybe changing some
Lord of
spears
the Achaeans.
for the shielded spearmen. What's that, renowned slingers? I'm not too bold with them.
Naturally.
Suppose it had good versus armour. Good versus missiles. To maybe get one of them to chop down their ones. I mean, it is a longer range in the archers, which I think is quite strange. Do we go for that? 2 chariots I think is good. The chariots are good, I don't think you want to fill your army with them. And then that's us, yeah. So that's a cult of Athena. Then it's saying there's empty seats, yeah. We're only getting 800 food per turn. When we're up at a couple of thousand, we'll start to think about another army. In fact, I'm going to start doing another army because I'm going to go over here, because that looked like that was the Ionians. Single barter, they demand Argos want food. That's fine. Oh, 190. 80. Oh, come on. 120. Yeah. No chance that's happening. Let's do it 5 turns. Get an extra 10 wood for them per turn as well there. That'll do. That was what the Boeotians. Right, so this is the Ionians, right? So I may as well actually maybe go up here.
I'm honoured to...
I know you're honoured, I'm just trying
I look
to...
forward to hearing you out.
Military alliance. Military... I presume just stick with the military alliance. And get a single barter. You... would... 950. What about Phthia? Nothing. Salamis, you are my vassal anyway. Aetolians, no. Gnosis, no. Acadians, that was when they were just on. Troyans, Akis.
We've got plenty.
Nope.
I'd be fooling.
Hylos, no. Argos, no. And Ithaca, no. Definitely not.
King
The Boeotians, no, nobody else. So we're at war with Athena and Ionia. So I'm thinking if I start a second army out here at Corinth, Mainly need stone for that, will be fine. Even though I won't have much, mainly if they attack me. I know I can't see any armies, but I'm not sure because I'm thinking about just marching on up here. Move on up.
Shepherd of the people.
I'll wait another 2 turns to fully heal.
Omens speak to me.
I assume it'd be better just need to cool down, okay. Why don't we move you up here and we'll scout? Up here, I mean, it are costing me a lot of food. And to be fair, I don't really need you, do I? Nah. There, so that's saving a lot of food. Influence has gone up. Perfect. As long as it's gone up, that's the main thing. It could take its time to get to high influence all at once, as long as it's on its way up. Ithaca's attack. Oh. I kinda wish I never went for an alliance with Ithaca now. That's 2 wars, technically 3 if you can count the ally faction for them there, that I'm in now that I didn't need to be in. They're at war with the Cassiope. That's a decent single batter actually. Yeah. Why not? Could offer them actually some gold as well. So I sent no aggression, actually forgot about that mission. Right, so what do I want to upgrade? Probably the food. Even though I know I do want to upgrade that quick. I think getting this food and things upgraded would be better. Let's alright, modification, that's Trojan. Wins battle in frontage, that's handy. One after he wins a battle and with a positive populace. So that's pretty decent. Ends it on garrison or encamped. If he wins a battle as a defender, I don't really care about that. So don't do force march. Ah, but then if he's in their territory, that's not good. It's kind of hard because you want to keep a motivation very high. If he loses a battle and then owned with negative populace.
I've got what it takes.
So you can go there.
Set up watches.
Now we don't have hundreds of that, but at least you're going to be there the now. We're getting 2 bronze because of diplomacy, that's fine. We've got 2,000 bronze actually, I didn't realise we had that much bronze. Ah yeah, you're my brother, I'll be nice to you. I'll be nice. Seems to be a lot of diplomacy. I don't know if it's just this game and if it's because I'm Agamemnon kind of thing. Everybody kind of wants to please you and different things, so it could just be that. They're offered single, that non-aggression part. We'll go for military access and we'll get some wood as well out of you. It's quite strange having the 5 resources instead of just the 1. I mean, I must admit, I'm used to just having one resource, just pure gold or whatever it is. Technically, Warhammer, no, it's not always just gold, but I'm just used to having just one resource and that's it. But I do like the having more than one resource, I must admit. Right, so we're fully healed, so
Never cross me.
let's start the march. Just before we end, we'll see if anybody wants to be vassalized by us.
This is a.
At least it's no minus 100 odd. They are already, I don't know why I did that. Sparta, no chance. Bethia,
I'll
probably.
hear what you have to say.
I wonder how much that would actually. I would give them all my resources, and it doesn't really change anything, right? Okay.
Break out the good wine and let's talk.
Right, become vassal, military access. In the barter arrangement, I could give you what? Probably not hundreds. Right, you want gold though. Nah, I can't really afford that, can I? No.
I hope that.
Ideally, you want about 10. You could probably do 10.
Break it.
But 29 even there was a bit much for me.
I'd be
Right now. So guys, thank you very much for watching this episode. The next part, hopefully we'll be able to see what's happening round about the Aegean area. The only thing is there's a garrison of 15. It's a fair garrison where we keep an eye, thanks to our ally over here, at what's happening at Athena. What happened to our ally? He's kinda disappeared. We can also see if he'll actually start to move there, and if it does, then that's handy reinforcement army to have. Just make sure we attack first so that he reinforces us so that we get the settlement. But guys, thank you very much for watching. ProudPidgezard out. Toodaloo the new.